The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has recently unveiled Bharat NCAP, marking a significant transition in India's crash testing protocols for automobiles. This shift effectively concludes the 10-year association with the Global NCAP agency and its Safer Cars for India campaign. The Global NCAP agency has entered into a framework of cooperation memorandum of understanding with the Central Institute for Road Transport, CIRT. Over the course of its decade-long run, Global NCAP conducted 62 tests involving 50 different models. Now, with the introduction of Bharat NCAP, crash testing is set to begin afresh from 1 October 2023. While there are indeed some differences between Bharat NCAP and Global NCAP, the core principles remain largely the same. Let's delve into the distinctions. To appreciate the differences, it's essential to first acknowledge the shared aspects, which outnumber the disparities. 1. ESC requirement. Both Bharat NCAP and Global NCAP will require electronic stability control (ESC) to be a standard feature in all vehicles aiming for a 3-star safety rating or higher starting from 2024. However, there is an essential condition. Until ESC becomes standard, it can be offered as an optional extra without bundling it with other features. This transition to standard ESC also mandates that it should be available in the best-selling variant or an equivalent number of other variants. 2. Side pole impact test. Both testing protocols, whether under Global NCAP or Bharat NCAP, necessitate some form of head protection system, typically comprising side and curtain airbags, to qualify for side pole impact tests. For a carmaker targeting a 5-star crash rating, a minimum of 50% of variants should feature head protection systems by the end of 2023. 70% by 2024, 90% by 2026, and ultimately, 100% by 2026. 3. Pedestrian protection norms. Bharat NCAP, like its global counterpart, mandates compliance with AIS 100 standards for pedestrian protection. These standards align closely with the UN 127 requirements, reflecting similar attributes for safeguarding pedestrians in the event of an accident. 4. Child occupant protection. Both Bharat NCAP and Global NCAP employ comparable scoring and assessment criteria for child occupant safety. Both assign 16 points for frontal impact tests, 8 points for side impact tests, 12 points for child restraint system (CRS) installation, and 13 points for vehicle assessment. The vehicle assessment includes integrated CRS, 3-point seat belt provisions, ISOFIX mounts, and other child safety features. 5. Adult occupant protection. The primary distinction between Global NCAP and Bharat NCAP lies in the scoring for adult occupant protection. Bharat NCAP has a maximum of 32 points in this category, while Global NCAP had a cap of 36 points for adult occupant protection. Both protocols allocate 16 points each for front and side impact tests. However, Global NCAP used to award 2 additional points for seatbelt reminders, including half a point for each of the 2 front seatbelt reminders and 1 point for the inclusion of seatbelt reminders in the second row. Bharat NCAP does not incorporate this specific points-based approach for seatbelt reminders. Nonetheless, for all vehicles targeting a 3-star safety rating or higher, front seatbelt reminders are a mandatory requirement. In summary, while Bharat NCAP and Global NCAP share many common safety standards and criteria, Bharat NCAP introduces some differences in its approach to scoring adult occupant protection, specifically in the area of seatbelt reminders. Despite these variances, both programs remain dedicated to advancing vehicle safety in India.